Star Trek will not be presented tonight, so that we may bring you the following special program.
Word Balloon is brought to you by the League of Word Balloon Listeners.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast. This is episode, check my numbers, Scope, but I think it's episode 5,682.
That is correct.
Oh, I didn't know we listened to that many, Skoke.
That's a lot.
We've switched to the metric system, so the number got bigger.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah.
I raised a glass
The number got big.
prune juice to you guys.
Worf would be very proud of you. A warrior's drink.
Yeah, I didn't know that, or didn't remember that, I guess. Canadian Yoko Chips reminded us in I Like Pink, which, by the way, if you're not part of the I Like Pink Facebook group, you should join. The Canadian Yoko Chips reminded us there that Worf says that prune juice is a warrior's drink. So I am a warrior.
Yeah, Whoopi turned him on to it. See, there is an American drink you like.
Are you going to make it? Are you going to make it through the whole show drinking prune juice, Skoke?
Well, I do half and half. I do half prune juice, half water.
Oh,
that's the magical combination.
It's times like this that I'm really happy your bathroom is about 2 feet that way.
It certainly is.
With Jeff Goldblum in there.
with Jeff Goldblum's shower curtain in there waiting for me.
There's
when you get a really bad one, does he go, oh my? Oh,
Oh, yes. Thank you. D-Bread. Hey, happy National Prune Juice Day. I didn't know it was, but it is now.
It's got to be like some sort of great like euphemism for a bar drink that is just water and prune juice. I'm trying to, the runs. Let me have the runs, please. Straight up.
I want the shoot it out my ass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I have the exploding diarrhea, please? Straight up.
Skoke went from a jug of water, a barrel full of water, to a glass of prune juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was the gallon getting too heavy to lift up and drink out of? Is that why you switched to the prune juice?
Absolutely not. The gallon is still here.
He's got the power biceps. What are you talking about?
It's within reach, but I got to put everything on the floor now because I can't put it on the same desk as my computer because of what happened last time. Which, by the way, they managed to fix my computer. But the guy at the Apple store said he couldn't believe how much prune juice had been spilled into that computer. But it recovered, so the end.
Prune juice. Right. I give it 3 more episodes before that gallon is filled with prune juice.
Yeah.
And you're drinking that. So
next time half prune juice, half water.
There's gonna be an explosive accident, and he's gonna be like, I gotta go for a second.
Oh
yes.
He is mic'd up.
That's right.
That's why. Say it, Johnny.
That's why he's the last of the business.
There you go.
I was watching an old Tonight Show right before Mr. Belvedere premiered. I see here you've got a new sitcom.
Mr. Belvedere.
I love Mr. Belvedere. I love that show.
Christopher
Hewitt.
Yes. As Mike and I know, being old Gilbert Gottfried fans, I was on the set one day, and it came over to PA that There's an ambulance waiting for Christopher Hewitt. He just sat on his balls. Now, I will admit, as a heavy man, I have sat on my balls, and it is not to the point of needing medical assistance, mind you. Momentary, Jesus Christ, what did I just do? So there's a little public service message for all you youngsters out there. As you get heavy, mind how you sit. You don't want to sit on your balls.
I didn't know we were going to be shooting it out our ass and sitting on our balls like 5 minutes into the pod. Wow.
I think you should draw that, Franco. Johnny sitting on his balls.
I'm sure Artie will draw it. My hair will be taken.
Now, not to get too graphic, but when you sat on them, did it did it balloon out from the side of your leg, like like a?
Oh, I have no idea what it looked like. It was. I mean, I was wearing pants at the time.
You know when you squeeze a balloon and it doesn't pop, but it goes, yeah.
But I imagine my virgin was in the way, and that's why I didn't see any going down there.
Yeah.
But again, so I share Christopher Hewitt's pain. My balls, Wesley.
I'm over here laughing.
I have a lot of questions. Like both, one, like what was the ratio? Did left, right?
What do you? I don't understand.
Your balls, left, right, one, two, both of them, none of them.
No, it was in the sackage area. It was down by the tenants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where your balls usually are, Johnny.
Yeah, but I'm saying they were punching the roof in anger, like stop that dancing up there. Okay, sorry. So yeah, Franklin needs a visual apparently, as Don Lenz has pointed.
I do. We started this as a podcast and it was audio, and I'm in the habit of illustrating a picture for the audience.
My prediction for 2024: I will not be sitting on my balls. To keep the runners from last.
It's very early in the year, and I don't know if I would make that bold prediction.
No, I'm careful now. Yeah. I sit cautiously.
Yeah.
There we go.
Send it on Facebook.
I
put it up on Facebook.
I sent it in our message thread.
I try to achieve the same pinpoint accuracy as an Elon Musk spaceship landing on the ground.
Can I show everybody? Is that a thing? I'm gonna show.
Nice. Wow, that was fast. God damn, well done. Hold on. I'm gonna zoom in.
Okay. Oh boy.
Look at that. Well done. And of course, again with the proverbial hair flying off.
That's Artie. That's a nod to Artie. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Boy.
So that's right. As Anthony Lish says, in Russia, the balls sit on you.
Yeah. Oof. Oh man, what a start. Speaking of balls, did you guys watch this stupid bowl?
Yeah.
Oh,
I ended up watching. Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, no, good game.
I thought so. I thought it was a good game. People complained about it though.
Of course they did, because they're idiots and conspiracy people. I knew it.
It's rigged. They always say that when whoever would have won, they said it's rigged.
And then once again, three jerks have to screw up the celebration. Way to go, everybody! Good job.
Oh yeah, and
that's sad. I mean, we don't have to dwell on it. Yeah, we don't have to dwell on it, but it really got me angry. And it's just like, what are you doing?
So let's get to the important part of the stupid bowl. What were your favorite commercials?
I think we can all agree the 3 Jeff Goldblum commercials were our favorites.
I like that you were texting through that. He was in 2 commercials too, and I said it's early yet, it's not done, and then he was in another one.
You were right. You guessed that he would be in 3 commercials, and you were correct.
Always comes in threes.
We had the Wicked movie. He's going to play the Wizard of Oz and Wicked, and then there were apartments.com, and I think the other was Homes.
And then they showed him at the game too. He waved. He got up and he did some dance thing during the game.
That's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Don wants Scoot's sketch of me sitting on my balls.
He wants it. It's a
Big Cartel or OnlyFans. I need that sketch.
It's digital.
OnlyFans.
It's digital.
Fans only.
Hey, it's Dan. How are you, Dan?
Oh yeah, Dan.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Dan. Hello,
there
Dan.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
I had my buddy Dan McNeil when I used to work on his show, and he'd get demanding about something. I would just break into this weird voice and go, "Okay, Dan, please don't beat me, Dan. I'll do what you want."
Didn't
Be
you have a
careful,
guy?
don't sit on your balls, Dan.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Wetzel guy who had a voice too?
Well, that was Scott Wetzel, who sounded like Ray Romano. Yeah, Scott Wetzel. I'm picking the opposite of the favorite, and it's like, okay, we call that the underdog, Scott. But thank you. So he's a good guy. He's a great sports host. But I don't know. I had his number, and I would just bust his sat on balls all the time. And and again, because it's like, "Hi, I'm Scott Wetzel," and I'm like, "Are you sure you're not Ray Romano?"
Now, Scott Wetzel, it would be really awesome if he graduated from college, grew up, and became the owner of a pretzel stand. That'd be
Wetzel's
really cool.
pretzels.
Yeah.
Scott Wetzel's pretzels. I got your salted ones. I got your sweet ones.
And then you got Ray Romano to do the commercial.
And Wetzel does it. That's how his normal voice was. So, that's nice. Dan says he skipped the game and watched Fargo season 5. It was so much fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like to pay attention, and I didn't this year, of what the alternate programming was, because TNT's used to always do like an Andy Griffith marathon or whatever, and I know a lot of those like Antenna TV and other things, they had like one show that they showed nonstop. But and of course the Puppy Bowl. I didn't tune into the Puppy Bowl.
I did tune into Nickelodeon's coverage of the Super Bowl. Which
I heard that was
fun.
good.
Yeah.
It was very funny. And also they just kept putting like running like lines, like a comic book or squiggles or whatever. Like, it was hilarious. So I wonder if kids really liked it or it was just a bunch of stoners going, So it's very disconcerting seeing Scoot's background, because you got the giant purple head of me.
It's almost as big as your real head.
Yeah.
It's only slightly bigger than my regular head.
Look that way, Johnny. Look the same way.
Hey, but I love this, and I forget, but I love that Scoot gave me the that's that face I make when we first come on, and I was like, kind of like if I were the evil Tops big boy.
Yeah.
With a platter of hamburgers in my checkered overalls.
Over here, it's called Frisch's Big Boy.
Really? Oh, that's that's true. Every region had like a different kind of satellite sponsor that would be like Tops Big Boy or what's yours again?
Frisch's.
Frisch's, sure it is.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Frisch's Big Boy.
How about Far's Big Boy?
Far.
Exactly.
Hey. That's the Tony Paco's.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Big Boy. Why would you eat anywhere else?
All right, I'm 92 years old. I'm now giving you Reflections of MASH in the New Year's special they ran on Fox.
We were really lucky to get him for that cameo when we did, since now he has no interest.
Yeah.
My theory is that he did the cameo and then looked us up and then realized, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that cameo.
And then they all make fun of me. All right, the hell with those guys. I was telling Paul. He looked
up word balloon, and Mr. Skin was on there.
That's true. That's very true. I had Paul Kupperberg on Monday, and we were talking, and he brought up Jules Pfeiffer, by the way, who just turned 94 and is still incredibly talented and vital. But he wrote that book, The Comic Book Heroes, that Jamie held up, that had the Siegel and Schuster Superman on it and everything. And I was telling him, I'm like, Jamie Farr, I'm like, we suspected that he was into comics, but he confirmed it. And I go, my God, I'm like, he went deep and gave us, this has Hawkman, the Spectre. And it was great. We're like, God damn, that's awesome, man. Like, that's, not just, oh, yeah, I like Superman. I like Batman. I like Wonder Woman. Let me just say that.
I bet you she never sat on her balls.
He went deep. He went deep with his characters. He didn't just pick Superman, Batman.
Well, I like first he was like, I think if you're talking comic books, might want Gary Berghoff, but you got the right guy. You got Jamie Farr. I know all about
Yeah. Well, and again, because I understand, and I love that MASH quick shot of Radar, and he's asleep, and it's kind of anachronistic in that he's got an Avengers comic on his chest from the 60s, but obviously like a good 10 years before or after the Korean War, if you will.
Yeah.
So
Didn't have a continuity check person.
well, and I'm sure it would be tougher to get an Atlas 50s comic of like the Two Gun Kid or Rawhide Kid or one of the other cowboy kids. But
Oh,
a lot of kids.
there were a lot of kids in the 50s, huh?
Kid Colt Outlaw, of course,
Yeah.
I just had Michael Vasulo, I believe is how you say his last name, great comic book historian who's writing for Fantagraphics a series of books about Marvel in the 50s. So it's after Timely, but before the Marvel age. And it's, they had that like very brief period that they did try to bring the superheroes back, and they did new comics in the 50s, Captain America, Submariner, and the Human Torch. But yeah, just again, it was over until the reinvention with Showcase 4 at DC, and then Fantastic Four #1 and Amazing Fantasy 15.
Why didn't it work before?
They got sick of them, I think, because of they were so tied to World War II, and there were so many superhero comics. I don't know. I tastes change. Oh, this is Dan. Thank you. He says your word balloon interview with Allred was incredible. He has such a great pop art energy. Please have him back soon. Maybe to promote his new Batman book. Yes, I will. He and Mark Russell are doing a really cool book coming up.
Here we are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am, man.
Hey Dan, you gotta contact me about a C2E2 about stuff. I'm gonna put that out there. Oh, but yeah, Artie's
No
here.
cap. There they are.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
Hello.
What
are you going to talk or are you just going to be there eating? What are you doing?
Because you would be really loud in the restaurant. Where Audrey works.
Well, and it's great to see Audrey, but maybe not a good idea then to come on the show with that much noise going on. Just a thought.
It's good. I like the remote feeds. It's awesome.
He's in the Phantom Zone.
He's on location.
Yeah.
I can hear you now. Hello, you're on the air.
Welcome to the Yeah podcast.
Okay.
Like
We just ate ice cream and cheesecake.
I like the Schwarzenegger commercials on the stupid bowl. But I don't know what they were really selling though.
State Farm.
Well, I know that, but like
I won $1 because he had a beard.
you bet on this beard?
Yeah. There was 3 people with beards, and I won $1.
Who else was part of this bet?
Yeah.
Bet dollars. When we go to the next batch of commercials, I say, I bet $1 to be in this next batch of commercials. And everybody bets me $1. I won $5. And then I bet in this batch of commercials there'll be a beard, guys with beards, a celebrity with a beard. And I won because Arnold had a beard. He didn't have a good beard, but he still had a beard. Full beard.
Wow. So you guys don't get out much, is that what you're saying?
No, only for Super Bowl. Once a year.
Little tough hearing you, Artie. You're cutting in and out, just so you know.
All right. I'm going to
That's
go.
okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't mind, because we obviously want you on, but maybe when... All right, goodbye. Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get in a crowded place and where sound sucks, and I'm going to go, hey, here I am. Hi, how you doing?
Johnny, just such a perfectionist.
Serenity now.
Radio perfectionist. He's got to have clearness.
Well, but guys, I'm sorry. You gotta, take into account that people might want to actually watch and hear what's going on, and not just see.
Well, if they want to watch and hear what's going on, why are they here with us? Like,
Shut up, Franco.
oh.
Shut up, Franco. Yes, Clive Owen is an older Sam Spade on the AM series Monsieur Spade. Fantastic show. Big fan.
I'm never gonna watch that. I don't
Is
even
that
know what it
real? Is that a real show?
Yes, it's excellent. It's very good. It takes place 20 years after the Maltese Falcon, so it's 1960 or 61 in Paris, and it's tied. The story is tied to elements of the Maltese Falcon. It's good. It's good. He's a good Sam Spade.
And
Good
where's
cat.
that on? What's it?
AMC and also the British streamer Acorn has it, and AMC Plus has it. But it's, I guess, 6 episodes. It's really good.
Does he at any point say play it again, Sam? Because they didn't do it in the original.
No, because Sam is. Oh, that's Casablanca. That's not Sam. That's not
Oh,
Sam.
it's the same thing. Humphrey Bogart.
Jurassic Ernie might have been there too.
Yeah.
Big Head Jim.
I'm not tolerating stupid tonight.
Chicken Boy.
Do you think Big Head Jim ever sits on his balls? Is that why his head is so big? Sorry.
That'd be another thing we could try to guess. Who sits on their balls?
Who sits on the ball?
During the
It's a new
Super
game
Bowl.
show.
During the Super Bowl, I could win $5.
Biden probably does because he's real
I
old.
bet he's thin, so the balls would not be the impediment that.
What about the other guy, Mr. Trump?
Trump. Well, you would see the orange stain on his
Quite
pants.
frankly, I think I'm sitting on my balls right now.
Oh boy.
Somebody give me some lotion. I've just sat on my balls. I really need some.
It's a good thing Artie's not on this one because I think he would have hated all this talk about the balls and everything. My God. How about that Taylor though, huh?
Kari, I'm very sorry. I'm assuming that's a woman with a name like Kari. I apologize, Kari.
Apologies.
Worst game show ever.
Yeah.
Have you seen on Netflix the guy from SNL, Mikey Day?
Yeah.
And he has Is It Cake?
I think so.
That's his game show. That's a real game show. Well, you know, like they'll have like on Food Network when they have bakers that make creative desserts or cookies or whatever. Yeah, they've got like food sculptors that make stuff look incredibly realistic, and you've got to guess if it is a real plate of food or it is actually cake.
That's an actual game show?
Believe me, I was shocked too. Apparently, it does very well with children because of its simplicity, I'm assuming.
Holy crap! No wonder people are watching us.
I've seen videos like that on TikTok where
TikTok.
you got to guess before they cut into the item is it cake or not.
There's a whole channel on TikTok for sitting on your balls because of the heavy people that are on TikTok.
TikTok is that for larger people? Is that what it is?
Do you remember Tosh.0 would always have great like short little video clips on his stand-up show on Comedy Central? I remember. Someone's coming in. There we go.
It's coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
From Canada, please welcome
Wayne.
How's it going, eh?
Usually you're outside. Usually you're outside of the show commenting. What are you doing here?
Well, I just walked through my door and Johnny says, "Are you doing anything?"
Nice.
Just walking through my door.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You're
Coming
missing
back
out
for
on a
supper.
great conversation tonight, Wayne.
Yeah.
Johnny
I'll
has a
catch it
question
later.
for you.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever sat on your own balls, causing pain?
No.
All right. God bless them.
There's a
But-
butt.
I do know that they're hanging a lot lower than they have been over the years.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But that's I think a gravity issue. I think we have more gravity up here in Canada.
No, that's just old age, unfortunately. I used to love
No, it's gravity.
Okay. Rickles used to, with his microphone, would hang onto the cord, but drop the mic down to his feet. And he'd be like, "Hey, Sal, how about a rub down?" He goes, the guy would come by with his ball sack looking like an elephant. And hey, can someone give me a rub down?
Oh man.
All right,
We just lost the whole half the audience. There we go.
Hey,
There we go.
Brad. So
Anyway.
here's a question.
Yeah.
Am I the only person that actually saw Madam Web?
Yes.
Yeah. You
gonna
got to
say
give
yes.
the official review.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it on Tuesday because I didn't want to see it, but Mitch invited me, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't do the Valentine's Day with Mitch and Jerry?
No, he wasn't allowed to go out because it was snowing and his dog and stuff. So
Yeah.
He didn't see it.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna see it next
say,
week.
if he was actually going to see it 2 times, that was going to say, damn,
Yeah.
that's a punishment.
So what'd you think of it, Wayne?
Okay. I had lower. I had no expectations whatsoever.
I was gonna say, did you had any?
None.
None?
I know the only character I knew was Madam Web,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
that's
didn't know
because
Spider Woman and the other ones?
no,
Oh,
I
but
did not know any of the other Spider.
I was
women.
going to say, it's not Jessica Drew. It's not.
No, it's not Jessica Drew. It's not Spider Woman that I would know.
Yeah, what I
It's-
mean, and I know one of the names, and like a very brief Spider Woman. I forget. I'm going to look up very Spider Woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, it got me thinking because the reviews for this thing have been terrible, absolutely horrible, right?
Yeah.
But it got me thinking, since Sony has the license for Spider-Man, what other Spider-Man characters could they do movies of? You know, because they only have the Spider-Man characters. So I was thinking of, you know, like Tarantula, if he gets his own show.
Yeah, I would imagine
Yeah.
could have one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm assuming Hammerhead because it's interesting that Kingpin is no longer considered a Spider-Man.
Right, because he's more Daredevil. Right.
Yeah, but despite starting as a Spider-Man villain.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I was thinking of because Spider-Man had a lot of lame characters for a while. You remember Mindworm, the guy with the big head?
Yep.
That
Tombstone.
comic scared me as a kid.
Tombstone could be a Spider-Man movie.
But some of those guys are cool. I'm talking about the really lame ones.
Paste Pot Pete, you mean like that, or
Oh no, Paperpot Pete, Fantastic Four.
The Owl. Isn't the Owl?
yeah, all right. Chem Dog's got it.
is Daredevil, I think.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
the Owl.
Julia Carpenter is another Spider-Woman that I have no idea.
Yeah, it's just
Didn't she have a rock group with her brother back in the day?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Julia Carpenter, yeah, that's Karen Carpenter, of course. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Carrie.
Here I'm trying to catch up on comments. Hold on. Madam Web gave me vibes of a Final Destination movie with superpowers. Mario, we don't care. Mario, was it worse than? I'm kidding. Was it worse than Morbius or Aquaman 2? That's a good
it's
question.
better than Aquaman 2.
Oh, it's better than Aquaman 2?
Yes,
Oh,
I thought it was better than Aquaman 2.
Now I'm going to look forward to it.
Again, no expectations.
Yeah, there you
it
go.
was interesting.
Rocket Racer.
It was interesting. The story that they told. They actually told the story. There's the problem. I think was the dialogue sometimes is lame. There was continuity flaws all over the place, but it was enjoyable. It wasn't the worst superhero movie I've seen.
And Ezekiel, and I
again,
but I want to say that I'm assuming I haven't watched it yet, but I'm assuming that's the same Ezekiel from Straczynski's Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he was thanked in the credits.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
How about they make a movie, a Hypno Hustler? You remember Hypno Hustler? Oh, Mario, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want the Spider Buggy.
And Moondark.
Mario, what's the Mavs score? Can you update us, please?
How about Frogman? You remember Frogman?
Sure.
Yeah.
He was
Frogman. Chris Cantwell did this fantastic run on Iron Man, and Frogman, he assembled this team of misfits, and Frogman was part of the team, and it was a great story. Seriously, Cantwell just is blowing my mind at how good he is writing comics, because he's killing it at Marvel and he's killing it on his Star Trek comic book as well. I don't know.
I think one of the biggest problems with Madam Web is Dakota Johnson. She's just a piece of wood.
She can't be more of a piece of wood than Allison Brie.
I don't know.
Brie Larson.
Brie
Larson.
Yeah, I get that.
But I think Brie Larson, that was a choice. That was a choice because she can actually act.
Yeah, I think you're right, Wayne. Honestly, when people say that about Marvel, well, I'll explain, because she's part alien, and I think the symbiotic relationship with Marvel kind of puts her off kilter, and that's why she's a little wooden and kind of.
If they had a plank of wood, it would have had more personality than her.
Yeah, but if you see
Dakota
her
Johnson
in other movies,
50
she's
Shades
actually
of Grey? That's a lot of acting in there.
Well,
That's
yeah.
There's,
Okay.
there's some ball sitting in there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I happily sat on my balls watching the 350 Shades of Grey. You're right.
Now, I've listened to the How Did This Get Made podcast where they reviewed the 50 Shades of Grey, and they were saying this is Jason Mantzoukas was saying that this is the one movie where it was supposed to be really sexy, and he was bored all the way through it.
Right. Very true. Absolutely. Yes.
Have any of you guys read any of those books?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, me either.
You remember
The
the
Punish-
Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends? You remember that?
Yeah.
That cartoon? How about Video Man? You remember Video Man?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, they should make a movie of him.
What about Swarm from that same cartoon? Swarm.
Video Man was
Swarm.
awesome because he was all pixelated and flat, and he came out of an arcade.
Yep.
Kids
Yeah.
don't know what arcades are now.
It's true.
Well, you
What about,
updated it.
what about Bouncing Boy? Where does Bouncing Boy fit
That's
in
the
all
Legion
this?
of Superheroes.
Yeah, that's
He
DC.
sits on his
Come
balls, but they're elastic, so it doesn't hurt. Plus, he's got Duo Damsel, formerly Triplicate Girl, to immediately attend to his needs.
Do you think
Speaking
Bouncing
of-
Boy ever sat on his balls?
I don't know, but he's the happiest Legionnaire I know because he
Well,
married-
maybe Matter Eater lad.
Speaking of elastic, that rhymes with fantastic, and we haven't talked about that yet.
Fant Four Stick. Yeah, the new cast. Listen, I got no problem, and I'll have to think for a minute. You know, somebody like if Javier Bardem played Reed Richards, I would be because Pedro
Actually,
Pascal, he just doesn't. Hold on, he just doesn't look like. I don't know. Who is that? I don't know who that guy is.
That's the guy that played Namor in the
Yeah.
Black Panther
Oh,
movie.
yeah, I still haven't finished Stupid Wakanda Forever. Okay, well, but I mean, I'm okay with a person of different color being Reed Richards. It doesn't have to be that, but he still has to have that kind of professorial, I think, look. And Pedro Pascal, I love him. I think he's a great actor, and I reserve
I think
judgment.
he can do it.
I'm sure he can, but at least it just doesn't. It doesn't fit the way the guy from the Tim Story movies looked like Reed Richards. You know, I mean, it's funny. I've seen the meme. I don't know if you Trek fans have on the call, but they've been showing pictures of Jeffrey Hunter, the original Captain Pike, with the Fantastic Four
Oh,
shirt.
he can't play Reed Richards. He's dead.
He totally could have, but he totally could have.
Oh, not now though.
Oh, that's hilarious. Mario says Donald Glover is doing Hypno Hustler. No bullshit.
Really? No. Stop it.
Go Mavs.
Hey, I could see Hypno Hustler showing up in the Dazzler movie.
Taylor Swift is Dazzler.
Kelsey,
Yeah.
perhaps, giving Kelsey a little role in the Dazzler movie.
I think she's going to show up in the whatchamacallit movie,
Deadpool.
the Deadpool movie, right?
Is Dazzler supposed to be in Deadpool 3? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
rumor is it's Taylor Swift plays her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been hearing, but I didn't know a specific movie.
Well, they're
that-
doing a lot of cameos.
That other blonde girl that was in the booth with her at the Super Bowl was Blake Lively, and they're like super close friends. So
They're besties.
they're besties. The best of the besties.
BFFs.
I'm going to answer Mike Jones' question. What was the worst superhero movie that I saw in the theater? Was
Madam Web.
no, the first Punisher movie with Dolph Lundgren. I actually saw that in the theater.
Wow.
That was in the theater? Wow.
Yeah, it was actually in the theater. I contribute the $4 to its total box office
Yeah.
gross.
Isn't that
Sorry,
the one where he
Ted.
lived in the sewer? Like
He lived in the sewer, and the only thing that had a skull on it was his knife.
Kari says, according to the webs, Sony owns about 900 Spider-Man related characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was
we were
when
just
they were.
talking about Video Man, Hypno Hustler, Frogman.
Sure.
You own all those.
Well, they,
Swarm.
you know, I mean, and I assume all of this is pointing to eventually a Sinister Six movie.
They've already introduced, if you take all the movies combined, the Sinister Six has been introduced.
Oh, wow.
All the characters have made it.
Well, and it's interesting. I've heard there is no end credit extra scene.
No, there's no extra scene. So I waited, and it wasn't until the end that they actually put the thank yous for the comic book creators.
Probably because they were so ashamed of what they did.
I thought normally for Marvel they do it only at the end.
No,
What's-
sometimes it's definitely before the music credits.
What else am I going to tell you guys regarding that? I read. Oh, and also, by the way, the woman that directed the movie for a minute was supposedly going to make a Star Trek movie.
Thank God.
The Madam Web one?
Yeah, I forget. She has SJ, I think, is are her initials prior to her last name. I'm sure somebody in the chat will provide what's going on, but or what the name I'm thinking of. But she said that was her choice not to have a post credit scene because she really wanted to focus on the incredibly great story that she was telling.
Okay.
If I may jump back to Fan Four Stick for a moment,
Fant Four Stick.
the choice for the thing I thought was excellent. He's the actor is also in The Bear. I've been
Yeah,
watching that lately.
He's cousin,
he's
right? Cousin of
yeah,
the bear. Yeah.
he's excellent. I was really excited when I
And
heard that he
He
was
was in
going to
the
be the thing.
Punisher Netflix series.
Oh, is he really?
Yep.
Oh.
I did not.
He was Micro.
I thought you were going to say he was in the Dolph Lundgren Punisher. I
No,
was going to be
I
like, oof.
did not know that.
I agree with Mike. Bruce Greenwood from the first JJ Star Trek movie, who was Captain Pike.
That guy, I like that guy, but he bothers me a little because his head's really big.
I've met him. Great guy. Met him at San Diego.
Great Canadian guy.
His
Oh, I
head's
know.
really big, though, right?
Because you guys might remember because it was the late '90s. UPN, one of their first shows, starred Bruce Greenwood. It was called Nowhere Man. It was very much like The Prisoner, and that's why I saw him like in 2010 or 11, and I'm like, "Hey, Greenwood," and he smiled, and I'm like, "You're a great Captain Pike, but I really miss Nowhere Man." He's like, "Oh, thanks, buddy. Me too." And I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "You're running in San Diego, so literally that quickly," and then we went our different ways. Good man. S.J. Clarkson. Thank you, Kari. Kari, you're killing it tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I
So,
like it.
was the guy from The Bear also in Girls?
Oh, was
Elena
he?
Durham or Dunham TV show?
Oh, I don't know.
Might be.
Johnny
Also-
Storm is from Stranger Things, though.
Oh, that's cool.
Eddie Munson.
Mike, aren't those these tangent Spider movies just to keep the Spider-Man rights so they can kick them out Corman style and hope to break even with them? Every now and then they have a hit like Venom. Yeah, but no, they want to make they don't make these movies just to maintain the license. I mean, they supposedly have a plan, and like we've said, it's Sinister Six, I assume.
I don't think they have a plan. They just want to keep the rights.
Oh, all right, you agree with
I
me?
honestly think it's a rights thing. Because, yeah, the story was okay. It was an interesting way to introduce Peter into this type of Spider-Verse. Because the way Dakota's talking about it on the talk shows, this isn't even part of the Spider-Man universe. It's its own
wait a
little.
minute.
But
Because
I also heard that she likes to mess with people when she's on those. Because,
Yeah.
like, she was asked by a reporter, name the Spider-Man movies, and she's like, oh, Spider-Man and the Goblet of Fire, and Spider-Man something, Spider-Man Goes Home. Like,
also
she's just messing with people.
there is a Parker family member in Madam Web.
Yes.
And I don't want to spoil in case people actually do want to see it, although they likely already know if
I'm gonna
they've read
see
the
it.
reviews. Well, that's why I'm not going to say it.
I'm not saying a thing.
Oh, you can say it. I don't care. I'm gonna go see it.
No, I'll leave it again because it's not just the five of us. It is
Yeah.
the people who are watching live. So I'm going to be honorable and not spoil if they want to see it. But it is like, all right, I guess.
But what they did was how they told the story, they de-aged Madam Web, and it made sense.
Oh, I have no doubt of that. It's just for her to supposedly say, well, this really isn't tied to the Peter Parker world. It's like, I think you're bold-faced lying, or you really don't know much about Spider-Man, which is possible.
Again, I think it's more that she doesn't know anything because the acting just shows it. Like,
well, I don't even know how, like, much like Tony Stark prior to Downey, how do you play Tony Stark? I think it's open for, interpretation. Thank you. Good word. And a good $10 word there. And also, so I don't know if there's a definitive, well, Madam Web should talk like this. I suppose I could ask Slott Or
Well, I think the thing is, the problem is with Madam Web, you're dealing with an octogenarian. Like you're dealing
yes,
with someone in their 90s,
Bless you.
locked in a wheelchair apparatus,
as far
hooked
as the
to a
comics
spider
go.
web. So I think it's wide open on how you would interpret her as a young lady.
Hot.
Yeah.
Let's get 4 hot women. Let's get Sydney Sweeney. She's
50 Shades of Web is how I would describe it. 50 Shades
Uh,
of Web.
Listen, regardless, anybody who wants to put Sydney Sweeney in a TV show or a movie, you have my vote. I'm a big fan. And I know I'm a creepy old man, but
She should change her name to Sweet.
One of the criticisms I heard about the movie that I watched on YouTube, because I watched some of these really radical sites just to get a laugh.
sure.
They're going, you have all these hot women, and you made Sydney Sweeney look horrible.
Yeah, I saw that she's kind of, and I'm sure before she's gets her superhero powers and
Well,
stuff.
I saw the trailer or the commercial, and it looks like they put a rubber band on her face, so like a black rubber band, because it's like digging into her face. I'm like, ooh, how does that work?
Yes, Spider Woman Julia Carpenter is the current Madam Web in the comics. Again, I got to
wait. Sydney Sweden is the Madam Web.
No.
Franco strikes again. He's doing it. He's doing this on purpose.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
If you start talking about Sika soon enough, then we got to kind of.
So Susha.
You know what? This movie came up in conversation the other night, and I'm happy to still talk about Madam Web. But this movie, it's an older movie. Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis, that movie Colossal.
Oh yeah, where she's controlling the monster.
Yes, yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's cute.
Sounds cool. Sounds like a cool concept.
I didn't know what it was, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh, I went with it. It was good.
It's on Tubi. It's on Tubi now, free with ads. But if you can handle it,
if you can handle the ads, you can't handle the ads.
It's true.
Okay, for a recommendation, if you have nothing to do, you might have a free movie ticket that's going to expire. Go see Madam Web. I don't want to but I enjoyed it. I honestly thought it was better than Aquaman 2.
I haven't seen Aquaman 2
was just it was just a bro fest. It was just horrible.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch both of them. I'm gonna compare both of them, and I'm gonna give you my review next time.
Did Jamie Farr have some Madam Web comics in his barrel? my mom, because of the war.
He's about the same age as Madam Web would be in the comics.
Sure.
There's a lot of cobwebs down there.
Yeah, I think if he sat on his balls, they would crumble to dust.
He would sit on his balls and it would go. It would go like that.
And a puff of smoke.
Yeah. That's awful.
What was that?
Was that a Tony Packo's fried pickle?
Now, why didn't he do the cameo video for me? I can't figure it out.
Look, he sent you an air freshener. What more do you want?
I think you need to come here for the weekend, Skoke, and we'll go track down some of his family members here in Toledo, and you can ask them. You can say, look, you can trust us.
Yeah, that's a good way to get him on. Sure.
Someday, I'm going to go to Toledo.
Go to the Mud Hens game. We'll go to the Tony Packo's, and we'll go to Jamie Farr Park.
Yeah.
Trifecta.
Yeah.
They purposely
got to go during the day.
Dig down the bushes to look like arm hair. It's very beautiful.
Some of them are wearing dresses too.
Over here in this part of Farr Park, we have the Klinger collection.
Farr Park.
And Skoke will say, after we go to Tony Packo's on Friday, the next day he'll say, well, where are we going to go today? And I'll say, well, there's another Tony Packo's on the other side of town we got to go to.
Oh, so we'll you don't say.
Tony Packo's, yeah. There's like
Mike
4
Jones,
or 5 of them.
I'm sorry, Mike Jones, good question. Have we all seen the X-Men 97 trailer? Looks great.
I've seen it like 10 times.
Yeah, it looks great. And I wasn't even a big fan. I wasn't watching that show, but I've certainly seen enough of it that I'm like, they're
John, why weren't you watching that show?
I was sitting on my balls at the time. I know.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I've read some outrage online about some people are upset about they made the X-Men woke because Aren't they making Morph like a binary character in that? I heard, and I'm like, what are these people talking about? Making the X-Men woke? Do you know what the X-Men are all about?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you talking about?
Idiots.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Mitch says, "Hey, Mitch, Madam Web runs a brothel."
Ooh,
She does at the end of the movie
oh man.
because it's like it's. Remember Birds of Prey
Sure.
on the old WB network?
Mm.
Yeah, it's literally the 3 Spider Girls. It's like it ends up she adopts them. It looks like she adopts them, and they're in like a watchtower.
Oh, great! Now you just spoiled the end of the movie. Thanks,
Oh,
Wade.
sorry.
Thanks a lot.
I know. Horrible.
What about the White Rabbit? You remember the White Rabbit? She was a Spider-Man villain. When are they going to make a movie of her? Yeah.
I want to see the
think
Black
so.
Cat.
The Jackal.
No, but the Black Cat is a cool and she was a popular character. You got to pick like,
Oh,
the lame ones to make a movie out of. You know. That's what I'm saying.
Guys, speaking of cool and popular,
Oh, we already talked about me. Oh.
I have a new find here. I'm going to read it for the listeners.
I know this album.
I've been album diving and found this just today. The Adventures of Ali and His Gang versus Mr. Tooth Decay.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Oh, wait,
Starring-
Muhammad Ali. Wow.
Muhammad Ali, also starring Frank Sinatra and a host of others. Now, this is the Frank
Richie-
Sinatra
Richie.
from like the later days when he was, he was hip. He was, and that's the version you get here. And they call him, to his face, they call him Old Blue Eyes. Is that okay? Did he
Yeah, of
like
course
that?
Oh no,
Yeah.
he was
He
always
had
old
blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it didn't mean old man blue eyes. It just meant, hey, it's our buddy, old blue eyes.
He didn't have cataracts and they were making fun of him. He actually had blue eyes.
There he is. He's climbing the ladder there.
Oh yeah, he is.
Next to
Hey, how
Ali.
you doing? I got overalls on, like I'd ever be caught dead looking like this.
That's on the back cover. I listened to the first half. It's really strange. Howard Cosell is on there, and he's given play-by-play of something. I still don't understand what's happening. They're trying to fight Tooth Decay. There's a character who is Mr. Tooth Decay, and Ali said at one point, he said, "I'm so mean, I make medicine sick."
Yep.
That's right.
I'd never heard that before.
Oh yeah. He this was around the time of the Foreman fight. So technically he was not champion. Foreman had the title. It's before Zaire. Because if you see the documentary about the Foreman fight called When We Were Kings, there's a clip of, and it seems very like innocuous. You don't understand what he's talking about. But he's like, I'm Muhammad Ali and we must defeat Mr. Tooth Decay. And he says that to a reporter. And I'm assuming he was promoting the children's album, but the guy also got him to comment on the upcoming Foreman fight. So there you go.
Very strange. I can't wait for side 2. And at the record store, they put on the label here, they said quite possibly one of the weirdest records ever made.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like,
So-
I'll take it. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Can they see you coming when?
Oh, can
You
they
know, you
ever? Yeah. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure. You should, Franco, you should see the things I pass up on. I'll give you an example. Sounds of North American Frogs. I passed on that one.
that sounds.
That
You should have gotten that one.
well, and they used to make albums like that when hi-fis were a big deal, and Artie's back. Hi-fis were a big deal, and to test the authenticity of sound effects on a really nice hi-fi system, you would get albums that would have sound effects like that.
Yeah, they have a section of those at the record store. There he is. Wow.
Oh yeah, man.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we can hear you clearly.
Yeah. I was the moment we went on in the restaurant, I'm like, oh, because you guys were real loud and everyone at the bar looked. I'm like, oh, we can't
Oh,
do
we
this.
were talking about sitting on our balls.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
man.
did you hear me mention that I sat on my balls?
I don't know. Everybody turned around, and then Audrey said, "Oh, turn the volume down." Like, all right, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave.
Man.
Heck
All right,
yeah, man.
I appreciate the death comments. I'm not interested in sharing unless the boys want to share on this shit.
No.
Death comments?
Death.
Death? No,
Death.
we don't need to talk
no.
about people
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
do
keep
that.
it
We
light.
do that once a year at the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll
that's
actually
January.
screw it up this year, but that's all right. So
It's a January pod.
When we tell ghost stories, we'll talk about the dead.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
So
We might get to ghost stories this episode, so hang out.
Oh, I got some new ones.
Kari says, "Oh yeah, all right."
Oh, yeah, man.
So you passed on the Sounds of Frogs, huh?
Sounds of Frogs. I passed on Goober Sings, Goober Pile from the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
George
Gomer Pyle.
Goober Lindsay himself. No, Goober.
Goober.
That's his cousin, wasn't it?
Goober
Well-
Eats.
Hey, Wayne. Hi,
Yeah.
Wayne's here, too.
It's a full house.
Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the story.
So I have a list. Do you guys want to talk about this list?
Yeah, I like lists. I love when you make a list.
So this week was Valentine's with a B, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
And,
Day.
I heard somewhere that they came out with a list of the 100 greatest love songs of all times. So I have the list of the entire 100, and we're gonna go over. No, I have the top 10 of the 100.
Okay.
But they came up with a list of 100. I'm like, are there actually 100 love songs?
Who's
bet-
they? Who's
bet-
they?
Yeah.
Uh,
what-
This time I made sure to write down. It was the Billboard top 100 songs of all
I'm betting.
songs.
I'm betting Whitney Houston is in the top 10 with "I Always Will Always Love You."
Well, no, you're doing it wrong, Johnny.
And
You
I...
gotta go 10 to 1.
Can't we guess of the 10, and then you could tell us numbers?
Well, you got to
Or-
tell me which one is number 10.
about-
Are you guessing Whitney Houston at number 10?
You make me feel brand new. Is
Just
that in
an
there?
old-fashioned love song. That should be on there.
You want to chime in
love.
with some songs? Do you have the other 90 songs or no?
No, I'm not. No, I just got the top 10.
Save my love. How about Go Grease Lightning? Is that on there? Go Grease Lightning.
All
Oh,
right,
talk
so
about
I'm gonna start off with number 10. Number 10 is "Best of My Love."
The emotion.
Whoa,
Yeah.
got the
70s.
best of my love.
Whoa,
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 whoa.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. The
We're gonna
best
get
of my
canceled
love.
on YouTube because we're singing the songs, but
That's true.
Yeah. that comes in at number 10.
Thanks,
you agree with that, Johnny? Or are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's a big hit.
Make
Sure.
me feel about you, baby.
So when I compiled this list, number 9, I wrote it down, and I'm like, "What? Love song? This is gonna make people angry."
So give a title, and we'll see if anybody can jump in with the artist.
Girl.
Oh, absolutely. Number 9 is "I Love Rock and Roll."
Oh my God, Joan Jett, that's not a love song. That's
That, see,
ridiculous.
I knew it would make you mad because it made me angry.
Ridiculous.
I'm okay with it because she loves rock and roll. It doesn't have to be between a person.
Oh, I'm
you know?
sorry. I think it does for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day,
Valentine's. Yeah, you're
Here
right.
Here on Earth One, we want it to be about "I love you" for whatever.
You can't buy a song of Valentine's chocolates. You know, this is for my good buddy Stairway to Heaven. I want to
Yeah,
buy
this-
these chocolates.
You
Yeah.
can't.
you
'Cause
can't
I
do
had a buddy who
Can't
had
buy
like,
me love.
one of those CD trays, you know, that you put the CDs in and it rotates them. He had his little brother or cousin or something like that put chocolates in them. And
Oh,
put
that's
'em in.
beautiful.
So yeah.
I bet "Can't Buy Me Love" is in the top 100. But go on.
I want to wish you guys happy Valentine's Day,
I want to
Well,
wish
thank
you
you.
a happy Valentine's Day.
I think
especially Yoko chips. Yeah,
Thanks, brother. I love
You're
you
welcome.
too.
you're
if
welcome.
we're gonna go by that metric, Johnny, I think every song made is in the top 100 love songs.
No.
So it's
But I mean,
ridiculous.
"Can't Buy Me Love" is when you think about the lyrics, I'll buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel all right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
if
you
you're
will.
into hookers and blow, I guess for Valentine's,
Well,
then
it's
Can't Buy Me
illegal
Love
to
is-
buy it. Love. It's
Yeah.
illegal. You can't sell love. You can't buy it.
Yeah, you can
Ghost
sell
been
it.
trying to
Oh,
buy
you
too.
can buy it.
Love for years.
You can
You-
buy
but
it too.
You could sell it in as illegal and buy it in it's illegal. You got to stay away from love, my
I
friends.
don't know. If you go to Amsterdam, it's all legal.
Really?
There's
Oh, yeah.
us.
We should
Us
do this
here.
pod. We should do
Certain
this
parts
pod
of
in
Nevada.
Amsterdam.
Las
Haas
Vegas.
is enjoying the broadcast.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
Haas.
Is that Haas? Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, Haas.
Haas. He's a good man.
He's
Tag
long
him.
time no
All right.
see.
Number 8.
Number 8, Because I Love You.
There. I don't know what song it is. Can
Stevie B.
you sing a few bars for us?
Yeah, if there's a bunch of modern songs, I'm not gonna get them.
I don't know what that is. I'm never
Number
gonna listen
seven?
to that song.
Number 7, "Let Me Love You" by Mario.
I'm never gonna listen to that.
I was thinking of "Let Me
Mario
Love
singing
You."
to the Mavs.
That song sucks.
Yeah,
So far, it's the top 8 songs. Okay.
Number 6, Johnny. You can name this one.
And
That's it. Number 6 is "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston.
Say,
mhm.
written by
Dolly.
Dolly Parton. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dolly made a lot of money off that.
it's
puppy.
about her
Boy, I like to.
leaving Porter Wagner because she made her debut on the Porter Wagner variety show. Now here's little Dolly Parton. She's gonna sing a song for us. How you doing?
There's a clip of her in a concert when that guy's screaming, "I love you, Dolly." She said, "I tell you to wait in the truck." It's in a concert, yeah. I think Taylor Swift said that
She's
too.
great. I love.
Did she say "wait in the truck" or did she say "how'd you get out of my trunk" or something like that?
I think she said, "I'll tell you to wait in the truck."
Just make sure before you come to the truck, don't sit on your balls.
I love you, Dolly.
Not only was Dolly Parton, but Elvis wanted that song, and
Yeah.
Colonel Parker
Elvis,
said
by the
that-
way, frequently sat on his balls. But keep
Yeah.
going.
The hell with that guy.
the colonel wanted the rights to it, and she wouldn't give it up. She said no.
Right. Correct.
No.
She
That's
said,
right.
"The hell with you, Elvis."
Mario,
yeah.
this list sucks, and he's on it. That's right, Mario. You got the
And,
worst song of all.
She
Go
gave me
on,
the rights for
what's
that song.
So
What's number 5?
number 5 is going to piss you off too, Johnny. "Silly Love Songs."
Oh no,
Oh,
that's fine.
Just
That's
an
fine.
old-fashioned love song.
Right.
That's what I'm wanting. I want that one on.
No,
Should be on there. That's Paul Williams.
That's
song.
Paul McCartney love songs.
Yeah,
Wings.
silly
Wings,
love
yeah.
songs is Wings.
Yeah, that's all right.
Silly old love songs.
No comment from Paul being number 5 all time.
Yeah, I like him. As long as it's not that Christmas song.
I'm asking somebody specific on this panel.
That song
Paul
sucks.
McCartney yet?
Right, it's great and all of that. It's wonderful, We love silly love songs and all of that,
Billy love song.
Billy loves songs, yes.
Billy Love.
He was at the Super Bowl, Paul McCartney.
Was he?
Right, football and all of that, throwing the ball and
Tyler Swift.
I saw Taylor Swift introduce him to Kelsey's mom or dad or something like that.
I don't know what any of this is.
I bet that was a big moment for the Kelsey's parents.
Yeah.
Everybody
Ohio.
has 2 first names lately. Kelsey, Travis. Come on, when's it gonna end? You just need one more name. You need one more name to tell Kelsey, Travis,
Like
Jackson.
Billy Bob.
Okay, there you go. Billy
Yeah,
Bob.
but you could read that in the phone book and think Travis is his first name, Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, like Smith would be it. Travis Kelsey Smith. That would be better. He needs a last name, that guy.
Number 5.
Some people could argue that you have 2 first names.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Baltazar. That's what they thought my name was in Mexico. They said, "What's your name, Baltazar? What's your last name, Baltazar?" We'll edit that out. That makes no sense.
Speaking of Mexico, number 4 on the list.
Like George
5.
Michael has first two
Still
first
need
names.
5.
Number 4 is "We Found Love" by Rihanna.
We found love by Rihanna.
Paul McCartney.
We
Paul
found
McCartney
love.
listens to the IR podcast, I've heard.
Is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah,
Rihanna
right now.
sucks too. So far, it's the top 6. These
Which
songs
kid-
are awful.
The countdown continues with number 3.
Number 3. "How Deep Is Your Love?" by
Ooh,
Oh,
how
sure.
deep.
Okay.
Depends how old she is.
I've been working on
What? I'm not sure what that means, but
my Robin Gibb.
hello.
I find you got to do like it's almost like a like
There's a whole lot of shaking going on there, Johnny.
yeah. Well, you got
Yeah.
to trouble your throat when you do him. And
I'm not doing that.
When you
I
clean them.
started to choke.
I'm not doing that, Johnny.
When Patrick Brower of Challengers Comics and I get together at the
Yeah.
karaoke, we sing "How Deep Is Your Love."
That guy sends me a Christmas song every year.
Yeah, he does.
What's his band? Divorce
Shaky
Gun?
Divorce.
Divorce Gun.
That's right. It was Divorce Gun. Very good. That is the
Yeah.
name. Divorce Gun.
Divorce Gun.
Divorce Gun. It is that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard that. I listened to every one of his songs once. Just got to say that.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I'm
all.
like, what the heck is? I think I might have finished one of them. They sang "Baby It's Cold Outside" on one.
I was going to say he and Amber Benson from Buffy did Baby It's
Buffy.
Cold Outside.
Buffy.
Yeah,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I appreciate him though. I'm glad I'm on the
Kills
list.
vampires.
Amber Benson really is a good friend of his, and couple conventions she came and hung out at the store, and literally we're all just literally hanging out. She could not have been cooler. She was so down to earth.
Couple two tree.
Couple two three. How deep is your love?
So we got
It always
more?
depends.
So number two. We're number 2 on the list.
Baby, it's cold outside.
We have Boys to Men with "I'll Make Love to You."
Ugh, man, nasty.
Okay.
Man, that
Disgusting.
list really sucks.
Okay. Yeah, this is a
No,
I'll
Wayne.
make-
This is the top 10 love songs
really
of all
suck.
time.
I'll
All
make
time.
love
They don't suck.
boy.
to you.
All right.
Why is it? You could change that. You could change the meaning with just by changing the word "to" to something else.
Skoke and I were at many high school dances where that Boys to Men song played.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
make
That's
love
true.
on you.
Did you find out how deep your love was?
Did you and Kendra dance to that Boys to Men song?
Boys to men. That's a weird boys to men.
Did
I'll
you
make
and
love to
Kendall?
Yeah, exactly. I was
Right.
going to say it properly because it's
I'll make love to you from boys to men.
Yeah.
There's two, and I'll make love to you, boys to men. I don't know, man. That's like that's a weird song.
Thank you, Mike.
And what's the number one love song of all time as
The number
reported
one
by
love
Billboard
song of
Magazine?
all time.
Love me
really,
tender.
It's really going to piss Johnny off. The number one love song of all time.
Love on me.
Who's Zooming Who by Aretha Frank. No, that's not.
I wish it was. That would be fantastic. Wow, it's still a great song. Go ahead. What is it?
I will occasionally get texts from Johnny about how angry he is about who's Zooming Who and
To
how
this
much
day.
it sucks.
I was saying it to friends the other night about Aretha Franklin, how crappy most of her 80s output was.
I love every time it comes on the radio, I snap a picture of the display and send it to Johnny. That's how
Oh
much I love
yeah.
it. So
Who's zooming? Who you have
right,
that
so-
and they have that? It displays the song in your car, or when
Yeah.
you're driving around.
yeah, 'cause
Could have
I
been Freeway of Love, I
have
suppose. given
one
its
of those
nature of this list.
display things. Yeah,
Wow. Mine
Yeah.
just says the time,
yeah, yeah.
like all the time.
Well, you got to
Artie's
drive it above
well.
50 too.
All right, number one.
Number one, guess. I'm not going to tell you. You got to guess because it's obvious.
Fashion love
Well,
song.
shake it off.
Is it a song
Shake
from
it
the
off.
last 20 years or is it older?
No, it's
It's-
older.
It's called "I Used to Love Your Mom." Is that the
My
song?
girl.
My
Yeah,
girl, my
Yeah, I would
girl,
say that's
my
a good guess. I'm
girl.
gonna go with My Girl by the Temptations.
No.
Bam,
It
bam,
was a song
bam.
by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
Ain't no mountain high
Oh,
enough.
Endless Love.
Endless Love is number
That's
one
the
on the list.
number one
Okay,
of all
that's an
time.
okay
I do
Number
like
one of
that.
all time.
I do like that
My
scene in
love.
Happy Gilmore where the Zamboni driver is mouthing along with Endless Love. I do think that's funny.
There's only you in my
Seeing what's
life.
wrong with that, that song was in like a stalking movie.
Yeah.
Was it?
Or like,
Yeah.
well, it started as a romance and then they drifted apart. It's like, but I love you.
I
And it's like-
always feel like somebody's watching Steve. Ain't no privacy. Oh, that's in there, isn't it? That's a love song.
I want to find the rest of the list, frankly.
We should start at 100. That's where all the good ones are. They probably did the list opposite. They probably switched
No.
it, meaning
Endless
100
Love.
meaning best.
Endless Love is the best love song of
You
all
know,
time.
I would rewrite that song and call it Endless Glove. So we could keep finding the glove.
It's just
My
Johnny's apartment.
endless glove. Call it my lonesome glove instead. My lonesome glove.
Can you imagine
All right,
the things that one glove has seen?
I got more songs, and I think we should go through them. Here, at
Yeah,
number
let's
at
do
least
it.
top 50.
All right.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, baby.
Herb
baby.
Alpert singing and not playing the trumpet. This guy's in love with you.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
That's a. You see this guy. This guy's in love with you. It's from 1968. It's Burt Bacharach and Hal David, one of their mid 60s
Burt
hits.
Bacharach. The sky's in love with you. That should be for
Yeah, the
astronauts.
sky. Yeah, the sky.
The skies.
The sky.
Excuse me while
This-
I kiss the
Just
sky.
this guy.
Mm, bear, 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 bear,
Uh,
bear.
49 is Don't Let Go and Vogue from 1997.
Don't Let Go and Vogue.
48. Yeah. Justify My Love, Madonna from 91.
Oh, that's a good one. Justify My Love. These songs
exactly.
suck too.
47, Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes.
Oh,
93.
that's the way. That's the way. That's the way.
46 is the Lonely Man theme from An
Wait a
Incredible
minute.
Hulk.
Janet
I know.
Jackson should have
Pam.
Nasty on there. That should be the
The
love
Hulk.
song.
Jackson, if you nasty.
Jackson, if you're nasty. Yeah.
Remember that one song was the video was in black and white, and all of a sudden she showed up. And you're like, whoa, Janet. Remember that song?
Wasn't
I
that
forgot
the
what the
Super
song.
Bowl halftime show?
She was in black and white, and it was dent.
It's a very different Janet.
It's like, oh my god, that's
pretty sure that was a
she's-
Super Bowl halftime show.
Was it?
All right.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because the original was done by Air Supply, but it is Celine Dion's. Nope, Celine Dion's Power of Love, 46.
Did you guys notice that before the halftime show, they showed us a warning that there might be some gyration, titillation?
Yeah.
They might. That means they might show a nipple ring. That's what they were trying to tell you. They might see nudity or roller
Well, there
skates.
was, because you saw Usher's nipples and stuff.
Yeah, he was shirtless, right?
Did you see
I
that
won
stupid
$1
thing
by.
online?
I won $1 by the way because he came out with a white coat.
Oh.
I said I bet $1 that Usher's
What are
going to be
these
wearing a
betting
white jacket.
parameters at your house? What is happening?
I bet $1 on everything. I bet $1 on whatever it is, like the coin toss, but I call it the twine toss. We bet $1 on it's going to land on paint versus grass, but they were in the middle of the logo, which was red, white, and blue. So I bet on white paint, but I lost. It landed on red paint.
Did you
But
say
we
paint?
bet taint, red taint. We bet on everything. Like I bet on all these weird things. Like I bet on the next time out, the number will be on an even number, and everybody. When everybody's waiting for the timeout, I bet bets that makes everybody watch the game real closely, or I'll bet like whoever gets up, whoever has the ball at the end of the play has an even number jersey. Everybody's watching, or I bet on if you see the coach from the Chiefs coach when they show him, his eyes are going to look down at either his clipboard or his iPad. So if his eyes look down, then I win $1 from everybody, and if he looks up, I got to pay. Yeah.
Did you bet on whether Usher was wearing a skin suit or not? Because did you see that controversy online?
No, I didn't know that.
I guess he had the wire from his microphone taped on his back, and when he took his shirt off, it looked like it was a skin flap in the back or something like that. And people were like, people were like, oh, he had a muscle suit on or something like that.
Oh, I would have bet on skin flap. That would have been good. I did win on mustache because I said next commercial, a guy's gonna have mustache, and it was the guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. He had a big mustache on a commercial.
The Pringles commercial.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
I'll be right back.
Ooh. Yeah, Scoot's gone. But I bet all kinds of weird stuff.
Reduced drastically because of Scoot's contributions for the next few.
Oh, I like his. He's got a little boy on his little icon there. It's pretty cool.
Number
baby.
44. I just called to say I love you, Stevie Wonder.
Number 44.
Yep.
That song sucks.
I thought we just did the top 10. How do we get to 44?
Because I found the list and I wanted to talk about more songs because you see where they are. 43, Greatest Love of All, Whitney Houston.
Wait a minute.
Power of Love, Huey Lewis.
At the top of the list.
I believe the children are the future.
Well, she's also.
Actually, the children are the present. Really, the future is like can't really. They would be adults. You know.
The Power of Love, number 42.
That's the power of gloves. The power of gloves. Yeah.
Oh, we should do that for
the greatest
for my apartment. Yeah.
Glove of all.
Dream Lover, Mariah Carey, 41.
Dream Glover. Yeah. Dream
All
Lover.
you need is
Mariah.
glove.
All we need are gloves. Dun, 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 dun. Gloves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the Hulk. Yeah.
Love Hangover by Diana Ross, number 40.
Oh, that's a good song. Sweetest Hangover. I don't want to get
Right.
over. Then
Uh,
it turns into a disco song.
So far, the top 50 has only turned into
the
like
duo
top
Iced Coffee.
8.
Do I know?
The lawyers of rock and roll, England Dan and John Ford Coley. Sounds like I'm representing the defense. Here's John Ford Coley. I'd really love to see you tonight. I'm not talking about moving in.
I really love
and I don't
to
want to
see
change
you
your life.
tonight. No, calm down. That's what you should say next time. No, so calm down. Let's just hang out.
Foreigner.
Relax, lady.
I want to know what love is.
I want to know what
This
love
song.
is.
This song drove me nuts. Exactly. By the way, that was the next song I was going to talk about.
I want you to.
Foreigner.
I want to
I
see
hated
your
that song because
showings.
yeah,
That song sucks.
it sounded like
I like it.
yeah, Lou Graham sounded like he was crying. In my
wanna feel-
life, there's been heartache and pain.
Yeah, he's
like,
crying.
all right,
He's
relax,
just
baby.
If I may
Tina
interject,
Turner,
Yeah.
please.
Kevin Kleinhans
ahead.
suggests the Love Boat theme is a possible entry on the list. It's probably not on there, but I do want to
Well, I'm
mention.
I'm
I
hoping
lip
it's on
sync.
there.
Oh,
we
I'm
have another
sorry.
25
It may
to
be
go.
coming. We'll see. I the one time I was in a fashion show, I was lip syncing the song "The Love Boat." I opened the show. I was probably about 8 years old. It was like a nautical. Yeah, it was all like a Love Boat themed. I
Was
feel
this
like
a
I've talked about this before. A Love Boat themed fashion show, and I came out to open the show, and I'm sure it was a thrilling opening. I think there's footage somewhere of that.
Oh, next show we got it. So, why is Art showing his butt? What is that?
It's
Yeah,
bald.
oh, more specific.
But I digress. Number 46. What is it? What are we on?
Well, actually, I was at 35. I thought I had Tina Turner, and what's love got to do with it?
You're gonna play her latest single, baby. Tina Turner's latest single.
The Beatles, "She Loves You," number 34.
Well, you were right. They were in the top 50.
Oh, Beatles.
She loves you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Love Child by the Supremes. Love Child.
Wait a minute. Love Child?
And then
Love Child.
here we go. Now I can do my Gibb imitation now. Love is thicker than water. Love is.
Higher than I'm on.
That's Andy Gibb, 78.
I could think
Exactly.
Andy Gibb.
when living for my
Yep.
life. Living for my wife or my life. Was everything.
That's a great song. I'm human, a broken heart.
Only
How can
for
I
your
lose
eyes.
That should be on here. 31, The Partridge Family. 1970. I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of.
That was a great song.
Sure.
I love that.
Tell David Cassidy that. You can't. He's dead.
Oh,
Is
Sugar
Tommy
should
Two-Tone
be
on
on
the
it.
list? 8675309?
Yeah, that's another stalker song. Annie, I got your number.
I think I told the story on the last pod about somebody who saw them at some like hayseed festival,
yeah.
and he opened up
Oh, sure.
with that song, and then in the middle of the set did that song, and then closed with it. So he did it 3 times within the span of the thing.
I love that. All right, the Ohio Players with a great disco hit. Roller coaster of love, roller
shit.
coaster, child.
The
Come on.
song, any song with the word love in it is considered a love song according to this list.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
Well,
think-
good Lord, I love rock and roll, for God's sake.
Hey, you should be pouring your heart out with feelings. Feelings should be the main focus of these songs, but they're not. Just because you
From 1975, everybody's favorite husband and wife duo, The Captain and
share
Muskrat Love.
Tony Tennille.
Not Muskrat Love.
Captain.
Captain
No,
Susie.
no, it's not Muskrat Love. It's Love Will Keep Us Together.
But,
Oh yeah.
but Muskrat Love has love in the
will
title.
keep us together.
You count.
Well, I'm sorry, Wayne.
It
but
involves
didn't
these muskrats that like love each other. It's like their whole story. It's like Man.
Do you ever have like a very specific song come up and you know exactly, like it reminds you of something when you heard it? Love Will Keep Us Together, when you mentioned that and I started singing it, I remember going for a ride in my aunt's convertible. Her boyfriend came over and had a convertible. I remember driving around with the top down, and it's very specific to that song because it came on. Isn't that weird how
Driving
memory
around
works?
with those shirts.
Say it like John Travolta, please.
It's so
If you
weird.
say
Dude.
something sweet, thank you.
Do you get? Do
coming
you
in-
guys? Do you think Liberace is on the
Go ahead.
list anywhere?
Oh my, yes.
Does
No,
Liberace
but-
have a song?
Polish Prince. I'll always love you, George. I don't know.
George.
No, I don't think
George.
Liberace ever actually had a chart hit in his prime. He was
Huh.
just a TV star that did a wicked piano. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna
And-
play some love song. What were you about to sing, Artie?
Oh, Whitney Houston.
Okay.
And
But the number 27, the Polish Prince, Bobby Vinton, with "Roses Are Red, My Love, Violets Are Blue."
Roses are red.
Yeah,
You got
62.
Any Johnny Mathis?
I didn't understand.
Chances are.
at me.
I'd be shocked, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to go further. Yeah, there better be a Johnny Mathis song on there.
Yeah.
Look
I don't know which one.
at me.
Nat King Cole should be on there too.
Sure, he should. Well, we've only got another 15 to go. Lulu, to Sir with Love.
You, sir.
How about just an old-fashioned love song?
Want some Karen Carpenter, the voice of an angel. You
Uh,
done to smile.
Johnny's cheating.
Roxette from 1990. It must have been love.
How about
Why am I cheating?
long ago and not so far away?
There you go, superstar.
I am the Hulk. Yeah.
In love with you. After that second show. Yo,
Superstar.
it sounds so sweet and clear.
I don't know. My saying is
Don't you remember?
Love on the Rocks.
The race key.
Oh, that's interesting. Kevin says Liberace had a hit with Love is Blue, which is that. But he might have. I don't know.
Yeah,
And I don't know, Mike Jones. If Neil Diamond's Love on the Rocks ain't no surprise.
Love in the
It's a love
Rock.
story. Taylor Swift.
Hey, do you think that was some sort of hidden meaning there with "Love Is Blue" from Liberace?
Yeah, there was.
My balls are blue. As I sat on them a minute ago.
Because I sat on you.
Love on the Docks. Maybe
At number 20, only 10 more.
Fishing
The
for
Bieber has one. Justin Bieber, Love Yourself.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Man,
That
Sounds
Pee Wee did?
interesting.
fornication songs.
That-
Self-fornication.
Exactly.
That's what
The
someone
guy- the
did
guy
in the
that,
Madam
uh,
Web movie.
The Sydney Sweeney story. Yeah, for Sydney
someone
Sweeney.
did that in
Exactly.
the Madam Web movie.
Uh,
he got
Barb-
kicked out of
Barb-
the theater.
Oh my God. The
Mhm.
Sweeney.
Barbara
Barbara.
Streisand. Number 19.
Oh.
Number 19, Woman in Love.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what was on the so bad on the super? Remember that song?
Now,
Jingle all the way.
and this is what I assumed.
Barbara.
Love is 17. Love is Blue by the original person that wrote the song.
Adam.
Then, oh God, to know him is to love him. The Teddy Bears.
To know
know him is to love him.
the original.
58. Number 15, Queen. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Go ahead, Artie. Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. I'm not prepared, Johnny.
All right, yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Because You Love Me, Celine Dion.
Oh, that's
All right.
sweet.
Oh, another McCartney song at 13. My Love, McCartney and Wings.
My love,
Right, okay, and all of that, yeah, you know, right.
And the last one I'll talk about is that's a good one. Is number 11, Ray Charles, I Can't Stop Loving You.
Hey man,
Which is the white. That's with the big white chorus. I can't stop loving you. I made up my mind.
Elvis sang that song too.
Sure
He did.
You did.
You know,
I believe.
I'm thinking about love songs, Valentine's Day. A few years ago on Valentine's Day, Gilbert Gottfried on his podcast had a live call-in show, and they were talking about love songs, and they wanted people to suggest some. So I suggested this NSYNC song, God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You.
Know that song.
They had no
And
idea what it was.
we watched they watched the entire music video while I was on the phone with them. And I asked Gilbert whether he or not he ever met Justin Timberlake, and he said, "Oh no." He got real serious about it. And then I asked him whether or not he ever sang at Wrigley Field, sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I would think that would be a perfect thing for him, and he said, "No, he didn't do that either."
Can I guess the next song, Johnny?
That's it. Well, now we're at 10. Now we're back at your list.
Wait, no, there's a 10.5, I think.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's "What a Man Gotta Do" by the Jonas Brothers. What a man gotta do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is that a love song?
That's good. I like Don Lenz's suggestion. Elton John and Kiki D's "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
That's not a love song. He's pleading her not to trample on his balls hard.
That's the thing. Yeah, please don't trample on my breaking heart.
No, because they were already broken up at that point. That's not a love song. No,
They were never together, but okay.
Breaky heart.
No.
I'm never gonna listen to you.
I believe Sir Elton is a gay gentleman. So I don't think
we're talking for the purposes of the song, Johnny.
Oh, I see.
Couldn't if I tried.
Oh my God.
How about Philadelphia Freedom? How come that's not on the love songs?
Exactly. That's a great love song by Elton John.
Never mentions he wants to be free.
I worked at 100.3 that for 6 months they called it Love FM, nothing but love songs, and the format totally tanked because it's like as Paul McCartney said, don't you think people have had enough with silly love songs?
Listen to the songs you just listed in the top 50. They're awful. There were maybe 15 good songs in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your station tanked.
What about Midnight Train to Georgia? That's the ultimate love song.
I'd rather live in his world than without him in mine.
My world.
There's a really good Paul McCartney podcast that's out right now. A couple years ago, he came out with this book called, I think it was just called The Lyrics. It was like a double volume, and he talks about how he came up with the lyrics with a bunch of his songs. And the guy who helped him write the book recorded a bunch of these interviews with Paul, and now they've been releasing them as podcast episodes. Like every episode is a different song, and I think they're just starting a second season. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the name of the show?
Oh, yeah.
Way to go! Way to be prepared there, Skokie. That's why you're the best in the business. I'm gonna look it up, man.
I don't know.
When someone messes up like that, we're gonna call it sitting on your balls, and you just sit
I
on
was
your
gonna say,
balls.
that was just me stomping on your balls.
I just belvedered.
I like Belvedere. I just Belvedere.
You remember Clone High, the MTV cartoon?
Yeah.
And they had a robot butler on there, and it called one of the kids Wesley all the time, even though his name. And it's like, "I'm sorry, Wesley," and they were making fun of Mr. Belvedere.
Aren't they bringing that back? I heard some sort of rumor.
Oh, I hope so. It was a funny show.
Yeah.
On Paramount Plus. It's a great show.
Just a bit outside.
my world with him, his and hers alone.
That,
Remember on Richard Pryor's variety show, Shirley Hempel from What's Happening was on, and she's like, you should have on your show, Richard. He's like, who? She goes, the Pips. And he goes, oh, Gladys Knight and the Pips. She's like, no Gladys Knight, just the Pips. And he goes, without the lead singer. She's like, you ever watch them perform? She's like, they got smooth moves, beautiful harmonies, and they performed Midnight Train to Georgia without the lead vocal, and it was just the Pips doing their parts. A superstar, and he was not going to go far. The Pip.
You know what was missing off your list? Unchained Melody.
That's true. That's a good point.
That's not a love song. That's a song. That's a song about a song.
All right. For everyone that's wondering, it's Paul McCartney, A Life in Lyrics.
Yup.
that's it. This is the book I happen to have right here.
Stand by. Hold
How'd
it up.
you get that? How'd you get that book?
Right.
He took it from Paul.
Right, he's got all the pictures and all of that.
Was that a gift, Skoke?
It was a gift, as a matter of fact. A couple of Christmases ago and all of that.
Happy Christmas.
Happy
When
Christmas.
I saw Peter Ashner from Peter and Gordon, I saw him perform live, and he did kind of a multimedia thing between songs. And he had on an overhead screen projector the handwritten lyrics by Paul McCartney of the song "A World Without Love." Please,
That's such a good song.
Oh, it's a great song.
I like that song.
It's a great song. Yeah.
Simply having.
Shut up.
Quiet.
That's awesome. Paul as Mo. Quiet, you.
So this is Christmas.
Hey Mo, I'll play it however you want me to play it.
Actually, I think John Lennon would, because his voice is closer to Larry's
Oh, yeah.
than George. But yeah, exactly. Say, don't call me porcupine.
So Ringo would be Shemp?
Yes, Ringo would be Shemp. That's
Yes,
good.
he would be. Peace and love. Beep, 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 beep.
The best would be like Joe Besser or Joe DeRita. Right.
That's so hard.
Joe DeRita.
That's so hard. Yeah.
The worst.
I was a kid. I hated it. He was on, I would turn the channel.
Just like when original art would see MASH come on, he'd turn the channel.
Yeah, I never saw it because of that. It seems like when I listen to radio and that Dream song comes. Oh, I hate it. I turn it. I never heard that song the whole thing.
Which song is that? I missed it.
The Eurythmics song, Sweet Dreams.
Oh,
Really?
really?
I hate it. It's white.
His version of Whiter Shade of Pale is amazing.
White.
The light fandango.
Oh, I hate that too. And I hate that one song. It's Billy Idol song.
White Wedding.
To start. I hate
Yeah,
it.
that's White Wedding. Exactly.
Awful. Why do people like that? Why do they play that song?
I like it because people like it.
Oh, baby, now, whatever he says.
I like the Annie Lennox song "Walking on Broken Glass." I like that one a lot.
That's
First
okay.
solo stuff is great. Are we going to see Dune 2? Yes.
Eventually.
I couldn't get the popcorn container.
Yeah. Why does it look like a big giant angry penis?
Looks
Looks like a flashlight.
Yeah, it does look like a flashlight. You're right.
I bought one and it's longer. Too short.
And that's how Artie learned how to ask the question, "How deep is your love?"
That's right. That's old shit. I see your eyes in the morning. Think after you touch it in the pouring rain. Think. You touch
Hey, are we allowed to have that hula girl with naked breasticles out like that, sir?
my wife, Bobby.
She's got a top on, Johnny. What do you see?
Look at how
Oh, she does have a top on.
look at her waist. Watch.
Let's see her butt, Artie.
Man, look at it. Yeah.
Let's get R-rated. Show her butt.
And she's anatomically correct too. She got
Is she?
She got those dots above her butt. Those dots. Yeah, and you could.
Oh, the butt dimples.
Yeah, there's underneath material. Yeah, and
All right.
I keep losing the string grass though. I'm getting a little nervous. I don't want her to be naked. She needs to sit here. Look, it's all she's shedding right now. Just me playing with her. She's shedding. Yeah. Her name is Natalie. I'm like, say hi, Natalie.
She sounds like a Muppet.
I like
Yeah, she sounds like Beaker.
Sounds like Miss Piggy.
I like the song about the glove. I like that one the best. How deep is your?
I like the Mavs.
I want to know what glove is.
I want to know what glove is. Classic. I interviewed. Oh no, that was Lou Graham. I thought for a second I thought it was Air Supply.
Just an old-fashioned glove.
No, that's Out of Love. I'm all out of love.
That's
That's
not
Air Supply.
I'm all out of glove.
That's a
Exactly.
love
All out
song.
of love.
I think that's Darth Vader's favorite band.
Oh, also, neither Babe
Stuff just
by Styx. That should have been on the list. That was huge, huge.
Huge.
Or 3 Times a Lady.
they crash.
Sure.
Why would 3 Times a Lady be a love song?
Or
Another
another,
3 Times a Lady.
The
sir.
guy's
Or another-
delusional and sees 3 of them. I don't
or
know.
another,
Well, that's like
another-
Good Girl.
another Commodore song, Brick House. She's a brick when an house.
How about
That's a love song.
on there?
Or It's All About the Bass.
There you go. You know, somebody put, and I'm sure they've done it a million times before, but somebody put up Patrick Stewart introducing Salt and Pepper on SNL. Once again, salt and pepper.
I like how I had a loud crash and nobody said anything.
And we didn't hear it.
Oh, really?
No.
Wow, you didn't hear that? It was loud, man.
No.
Every now and then, Artie, you cut out for a second. I don't know why.
Oh, good. It's probably better for the show.
It's really great for the show because nobody wants to actually hear you. So
I just want to know what's happening to the Cat in the Hat in the back.
bad, Artie. Bad.
Choking him. He gave me times. Well, let me see. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
Can't hand it back. Oh, that's better. That one?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hanging. Yeah, he's just a plushie.
This is better, Artie. Good job.
Yeah, because my phone was running out of juice. It said it was going to die, so I had to plug it in a little bit. So sorry.
Sorry,
No worries.
sorry.
I know technical difficulties.
You're not doing it on purpose.
All right.
Oh,
good,
and
thanks.
another one, although, Kari Sanders says painted glove, but I would say Soft Cell's tainted glove.
Painted glove. You are
Oh,
painted glove. So I was singing that whole time. You guys couldn't hear it.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, I could hear it, which is part of the problem, but
Oh,
it's good.
I
that's
might have
good.
to go pretty soon, guys. I'm getting sleepy.
Scoot! Oh my God, we're gonna drop 5 points just from you not being here.
Yeah. I got to get a camera that goes with the computer. It doesn't work anymore. Just doesn't stay on. So now I have to.
Cameras are dirt cheap, Artie.
Yeah, I just have to go out of the house and go get one because
Right.
I'm using my phones and iPads, but there's problems. You know,
What did you eat
Good.
for
Just
dinner
like
at the
Louis today.
restaurant, Artie?
we went to 2 restaurants. We went to get some Mexican food. I had some enchilada suizas, and then we went to Audrey's restaurant for dessert, and we had some cheesecake.
Nice.
Yeah, cheesecake with some ice cream. It was good. And I hugged more waitresses and hostesses than I've ever did in any restaurant I've ever went to. Because they said,
was that good?
yeah, it was, yeah. And because we saw Audrey, and then she kept sending people over to us. You're Audrey's parents? I'm like, yep. And so, oh my God, I just want to hug you. Like, all right. So we hugged a bunch of 16-year-old kids. So it was good.
Wow.
No, I don't know. They're all 16, 17, 18. They're all high school. They all go to school with her. So it's pretty fun.
Were you like Joe Biden? Were you smelling their hair?
No, I didn't do any of that. No, I gave them the shoulder hugs, the halfway ones.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of the kids in that restaurant have been to my house, so I know them all. So it was kind of cool.
No, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so it was good. And then she ordered pizza, and we hung out, and then we came home. So I'm real full, but now I feel okay now. I was real full for a while. I had some enchilada suizas. Suizas.
What is
Enchiladas.
do we know?
Suizas?
Yes.
I think it means when it has cheese on it, melting on
Oh,
top.
okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think
you're right.
literally translated, it means they made it with one glove. I think.
Yeah, the glove, the cheese of glove.
My my high school girlfriend, I remember back in the day, offering me.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like,
not a cool story.
she's like, do you
Oh.
want au gratin potato chips? And I said, or actually, she said, here, do you want some potato chips? I looked at the bag. I said, nah, I'm not in the mood for au gratin potato chips. And she went, they have cheese on them. I'm like, yeah, that's what au gratin means.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like
I
au
went,
gratin.
I went into a Carvel ice cream store once, and I got a hot fudge sundae, and the lady behind the counter said, "You want crushed nuts on that?"
Oh,
I already sat on mine. Thank you.
and then you said, yeah, but I know. Yeah. Don't say it. That was cool. We went, I was working, and my wife no longer comes home late from work because, she's not getting rewarded for staying till 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm leaving at 5 every day. So she texts me at 5:15. Is anyone home? I said, no, just me. She goes, good, I'm picking you up. I said, we're going to go put your pants on. We're going to go out to eat. I'm like, all right, cool.
Knowing that already is pantsless.
Yeah.
I like that she has to warn you to put your pants on. 'cause
Yeah.
something's coming.
Yeah, because if she's going to beep and I leave the house, I might not be presentable. So I had to put some pants on, my coat and stuff, make sure I was okay. And then we went. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I like these impromptu pickups, And then we ate a lot of food. Yeah.
You got to appreciate the take charge woman that does that. Absolutely.
Yeah. If I said no, she would have ate anyway. She would have went without me, But she got to pass the house to get to the restaurant, so I was safe.
I want to go to that mall that's by you, Artie.
Yeah, man. Which one?
The one right by when you turn off to get to your town.
The Woodfield Mall?
Is that no, not Woodfield.
Or the 9050, 990?
Yeah. Where Harold's is, right?
Harold's is different. It's on Roselle. Yeah. The one
Okay.
by me is like Audrey works at the one by me. She there's restaurants, fancy people shop there. Everything's real expensive. Yeah.
Wait, what's at the mall? Yoko Chips? What are you looking for?
No, I'm just curious, and also
Gotta buy a glove.
Yeah. I want to know what malls are surviving because they're not doing well.
Yeah, it's like an outdoor mall, and anything near the theater is doing good because they have the ice cream shop and like coffee shop, all the stuff that's close to the theater. But the further you go away, they have like shoe stores and clothing stores, and it seems like nobody's over there. Most people use the mall for like running and jogging and walking and stuff. Everyone they just run around. There's cops there because there's people there, but they're just walking. So it's I would use that mall for a running path for a little while, but it's cool. And you just go there at midnight and nobody's out. Yeah,
I know in the early morning there were malls that would open up early, specifically for seniors.
Yeah,
I'm a mall walker. Yeah.
Exactly.
I disagree with that. Who said Paradise by the Dashboard Light? Was it Don?
Yeah,
I agree with that. It were probably in top 100 baseball themed movies because of Phil Rizzuto, but no, they're miserable by the end of that song. That's not a love song.
That song's real long too.
Let me sleep on it, babe, let me sleep on it.
Yeah, but then he was praying for the end of time. He's not in love anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He wants out.
He wanted to die.
Yeah.
Kill me now. She's too much.
That's a great early music video of Meatloaf. And I got to be honest, never was a Meatloaf fan. I respect it.
Do you know who the original woman on the song was? Not on the video.
Princess Leia.
Ellen Foley.
Who? What?
Ellen Foley?
I think so. Yes, she was the blonde on Night Court. She was the original. She was the
first year.
Yep.
Yep. She was
before Marky Post. How about that, Marky Post?
Boy, oh boy.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly.
I sent you guys a picture of Marky Post the other day.
I posted a picture of Post.
No, I sent you a picture of Marky Post. I sent the one with the Sharpie and the Post-it.
Yeah.
Marky Post. Get it?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one.
That's great, Fred.
It was
Lucy
like a
come to the club. Now
It's
what?
like a Sharpie post. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It made me chuckle.
That was great.
You know, Marky Post Malone would be a good Wheel of Fortune puzzle.
Oh,
Malone? Why is it
Marky's
Malone?
Post Grape Nuts would be a fantastic breakfast cereal.
Grape nuts.
Speaking
Grape
of
test.
sat on my grape nuts.
Grape testicles.
That's a great euphemism for your balls.
I drew a picture, Artie, of Johnny sitting on his balls.
Did
Show
you?
it.
yeah. I gotta show it.
I can't wait. I can't look because my phone's
And
been
it's a tribute.
occupied.
It's a tribute to how you draw Johnny. You'll see it when you.
Oh, I
You'll
like
love
drawing
it.
Johnny.
Do it incredibly fast.
It's a tribute to Artie drawing Johnny.
There it is.
Is that it? Oh, look at that. Oh, are those his testicles or
Yeah,
his
he put
buttocks?
And his hair.
His hair's falling off.
My hair's falling
Yeah.
off.
Did I miss the sitting on the testicles talk?
Yeah, I was telling them that I saw Bob Uecker, Johnny Carson, where it was right before Mr. Belvedere started, and Skoke and I have listened to Gilbert Gottfried's podcast, and apparently Gilbert was guest starring on a sitcom that was shooting on the same lot as Mr. Belvedere, and then all of a sudden on the PA, they're like, we're bringing in an emergency vehicle. Christopher has sat on his balls.
Really?
Yeah.
That happens. So how old do you get when that starts happening?
I think it's more of a fat thing because then I confess that I once sat on my ball.
So fat guy sit it. Yeah. Don't you have them high and tight, strapped in real good?
I was free balling in the words of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. No,
I don't know, man. I gotta know where they are all the time. Man.
And then
high and tight.
And then I slept on that
Oh.
futon that Johnny
It's-
was free bowling.
Yeah, it's not like
That's where he free balls all the time too.
yeah, it's
This
not
is
like
terrible.
when I'm commando, it doesn't mean that my balls are in another room. I mean, I knew where they were.
Not
You
yet.
could play tennis
Mando,
with
you're
your.
not even wearing pants. Come on.
You could play tennis with your kneecaps.
Tari
Go
says,
back
I
and
once
forth.
tortured a neighbor in revenge by paying the extended version of Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love. There's another one. I'll repeat, down the vent to their apartment as we left for 5 hours. Wow.
I would do anything but that one
That's
thing.
that's some petty revenge right there.
He never says what he won't do,
I won't do that.
but I won't do that.
It's that.
What
You
did she
won't
show
do
him? A picture or something?
Yeah,
Nope.
probably a
So-
raccoon.
No.
Something.
Maybe that thing from Dune 2.
A popcorn.
No, that thing. No, not gonna do
No,
that.
I'm not gonna do that.
No,
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
What was that?
No.
Wasn't that Buzz Buzzard from a
No, is that
Johnny
no?
cartoon?
It's a
Yes.
no Buzz Buzz or Woody Woodpecker. It was that.
Oh no,
little,
yeah, it was the other
Right,
Buzzard.
you're right, Artie. Yes, but yeah,
No,
it is the buzzer. No.
He was a
But he's a
buzzer
buzzard,
with
right? Yeah.
with Bugs Bunny.
Was it Space?
Oh,
Was it
no.
Space Jam when they tried to put him in the game, and he's like, "Oh no."
No. He was a baby too because they showed when he hatched,
Yeah.
and then he had to go out and get the bunny.
See, I don't want to
Yeah.
confuse him with Pete Puma. How many lumps do you want? I want a whole.
Oh, lot of lumps.
I'm your cousin Paul Puma. Yeah.
I want a whole lot of lumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna fool me with that coffee thing again. Oh no? Yeah, I want tea. Yeah.
Do you remember Chili Willy?
Sure.
When he was when that zookeeper disguised the firecracker as a girl penguin, and then Chili Willy or the guy said peppermint. Oh, I love peppermint.
Peppermint.
And then he blew up. Yeah.
I also like the big bear. That he goes to the restaurant. More pancakes.
More
butter,
pancakes. Butter. Yeah.
More syrup. Even
Or
more
that-
pancakes. Even more pancakes.
That bear and a dog. Look at my baby.
I like the baby. I like the bear, and I think it's the Woody Woodpecker cartoons with "Quiet, shut up,
Can't
quiet,
sleep. Hate noise. Quiet.
quiet."
That was I forget who that was. Was it
My,
Droopy?
my favorite one shot though is the Abominable Snowman when they're in Florida and he's slowly like melting away, and it's like, so anyway, I went over to this place. Gosh, it's hot.
Gosh,
Gosh, it's on.
Gosh,
Gosh, it's on.
gosh, it's fun.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Oh, look at or that cat when he walked by the bad luck cat.
They use
Stuff
that.
with fun guy.
They use that cartoon in the Stray Cat Strut video for the Stray Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
How
Look at it.
come
Look
that's
at it.
not on the 50 love songs?
I don't know.
Straight
Roger
Cat Strut.
Who did Ride? Crambo.
That's right.
Brian Cornheater, right?
Or the penguin where Hoboken when he brings him to Antarctica and he starts crying and it's all icicles, ice cubes are coming out of his eyes. Yeah,
Way downtown.
I'm dying.
Eucalyptus tree. Oh.
I love Deputy Dog. I'm so glad we're talking about cartoons. I meant to bring this up earlier. I don't know what made me think of this cartoon, but I was watching The Ant and the Aardvark, and it's all John Biner. It's all John Biner, and for the Ant, he's doing Dean Martin's voice.
Yeah.
For the Aardvark, he's doing Jackie Mason. Because I'm like, that's got to be really Jackie Mason.
Yeah, I thought it was Jackie Mason. No,
I thought it was
John Biner doing a letter perfect Jackie Mason, and I got to tell you, sometimes these ants they get on your nerves.
I'm gonna get that in.
I'm gonna get it.
He sounds like Bernie Sanders too. I'm gonna get that in.
It's true. Yes, absolutely. It was the one where the ant takes vitamins and he bulks up.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the big torso and he's super strong and he's throwing the aardvark around and stuff.
Yeah, man, why don't you take it easy, man? Gonna get that in. I'm gonna get it.
Then you go to Up and Adamant.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one.
Up and at them.
How about Mighty Mouse? Franco, Mighty Mouse?
Up and at them.
They're not colored. I'll show them next time. Well,
okay.
Maybe I'll show them.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse and
at them.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse and Underdog.
I drew a couple of sketch cards, but I haven't colored them. Here's one. Here's one I just drew.
Stand by zooming in.
Yeah.
There's Johnny.
Come on. I have my walking stick, for which I will beat you with.
I'm gonna get that in.
Then Scope got here. I drew this one too. Disco Spider-Man.
Nice.
I like it. Disco Spidey. Disco Spidey.
Scope got a chuckle out of these two because I drew them, but I drew Mighty Mouse. You remember Mighty Mouse, but I drew him off model.
Oh, look at him. He's a little older.
But then I drew a real Mighty Mouse.
Oh.
Real Mighty Mouse. Those will be available.
That's a less Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. It's a real one. Real.
I'm getting a Cat in a Hat costume delivered to me pretty soon.
Oh.
I want to see if Skulk wants to wear it for me. Because I'm gonna have just to wear it. Just come on over to my house.
Just for you.
Just hang out. Stand out here while
Scope will be sitting there in the Cat and Hat. Is anyone else coming over? No.
No. This is it, man. It's just
well, the answer is yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm getting the books for Free Comic Day. I'm getting some Cat in a Hat books. We're gonna do a big big to-do signing, and we're gonna start the Cat in a Hat signing at Skokie Free Comic Day, and then end it at New York. Comics shop in New York. But in between, like 12 days or so, I'm gonna tour 5 cities. The Dr. Seuss people are flying me all over the place, but they're sending books to the store and a suit. And they said, "Will you have somebody who could wear a suit?" And I said, "I got a guy. He dresses like Spider-Man all the time, but I'm sure he'll fit into the cat suit." So,
I've never been the Cat in the Hat. I always like how those the people in those suits are always real warm. You ever notice that?
Yeah, and she sent me.
Dying.
She said that there's instructions how to act when you're in the cat. You can't do certain things. You're not allowed to speak. Yeah, there's like things that you have to be in character with. It's kind of like the Disney parks do that with Goofy and Mickey and stuff. They got to act a certain way. Yeah, so that's what she said. It comes with instructions.
What if Skulk only wears the body part, but then he wears like a different face, like he paints his face, so that
that'd be good.
You can see his expressions.
Just shows lips. That'd be good.
Feel like Space Ace.
He could be like the Mike Myers version of the Cat in the Hat from that movie.
What if he wears a Spider-Man costume inside the Cat in the Hat costume?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
No.
Put it on.
He wears the Cat in the Hat costume, and part of it, he covers part of it with the Spider-Man costume, so he's switching from Cat in the Hat to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's like Spider-Cat.
Spider-Cat, yeah.
And maybe when he sits down, he sits on his testicles. That'd be good too. But you can't make a noise. You gotta mime the outro.
Yeah, actually, he doesn't have pants on, Artie, so the costume might be anatomically correct.
Well, he's naked. Yeah, the cat's naked. He just wears a tie. Tie and gloves and a hat. That's all he wears.
Fantastic.
That's all he needs. Ties,
Yeah.
gloves, and a hat. So when you come over to my house, we'll practice first. We'll both wear ties, gloves, and a hat. Walk around.
And
That's
an
it,
umbrella.
Just ties, gloves, and a hat, though.
Yeah.
You need the umbrella.
Yeah, an umbrella. I bought myself a cat in a hat. I have a hat right over there. You probably can't see it. There it is. Yeah, you can see a little bit. It's over there.
Stand by,
See it?
zooming.
See it
That's
right
what they
there?
wear at like the raves and stuff.
Yeah, it's right here. See it?
The
There's my hat.
Who's zooming who?
Who's zooming who?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna get over there. So when's everybody else coming or not?
But not.
Oh no, that's not till next week. Yeah. This
Oh.
is
You
just a
guys
dry
know,
run.
free comic book
It's
day.
gonna be a real
It's a dry
surprise.
run.
It's gonna be
Most
a real
people-
surprise when you show up and it's just the hat.
Yeah, most people do dry runs.
Oh,
Most people do dry runs. We're gonna do a moist, gently rubbed run.
it'll be,
You can
it'll
do
be
a
that
dry
Joe
rub.
Cocker song.
You can do a
Leave
dry
your hat
rub like
on.
chicken.
You can leave
Gonna
your
do
hat
a-
on.
a
You
moist
can
run.
leave your hat. We're gonna do a moist run.
Yeah,
We're gonna
We're gonna
free
call it
comic-
the moist rehearsal. Yeah.
Free
We're gonna
comic book
film
day
it.
is the weekend right after C2E2 this year because C2E2
Yeah.
is the late one.
Oh, I know. A whole bunch of stuff's happening. Everybody in the comic book industry chose like 2 weekends of the whole year. Let's do everything these 2 weekends. And that's what's happening. I had to cancel 16 shows because they're all on the same day. Like, what the heck, man?
Did
I can-
Cincinnati ever get back to you?
Yeah, they said they want you. Yeah, Scoot's always welcome. That's what he said.
I'll
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, man. I
Hey,
told
man.
him you're coming.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I just
Wayne
can't
can't-
do all these things. Yeah.
Say it again, Johnny. You cut out.
Wayne can't join us for Chicago.
Nope.
Oh.
Wagums. Yeah.
You'll be there in person though, or in spirit. I mean,
In spirit.
Personal spirit.
He'll be
Yeah.
impersonating.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait for
You'll
all that
miss out.
gamma
Maybe the cat in the
radiation to
hat
go
will be
through
there.
me.
Mm. What if maybe the cat will be there?
We'll have to live stream something for you, Wayne.
Hey, man.
Live stream you guys enjoying several arrow bars.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, man. That's
What?
going to be good.
we could have a live tasting.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not doing that.
I'll
We'll
bring
get-
some Paco's pickles as like a
we could do
palate.
we could do some live cheese dipping, maybe.
Yeah. Rico Benny's. We're
What are
gonna
we
get
gonna-
that again.
What
Oh,
do we
yeah,
do?
Rick and Benny's. Yeah, we got it.
My brother said he might want to come. Tim.
Yeah,
You
we
got
need to
your
go.
milk
Oh,
chocolate.
look at that.
There they are.
That looks good.
Wow, that's a
That's
large
beautiful.
bar there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I don't skimp
Large
for you
bar.
guys.
Wow, that's great. Wow.
We got the truffle
I like
brownie.
them.
Oh, is
What
that
the-
good?
I have no idea.
Oh.
We're gonna find out.
We have the mint.
Oh, I like mint.
That
Like
looks
it.
good.
Smint. It's awesome.
These are
Alright.
fancy.
Oh, yeah. We got
I like
the,
that they have many kinds. I thought there was only
the
one.
truffle tiramisu.
Ooh,
Man.
that looks good.
My sister, tiramisu. Tiramisusan.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy
got the-
Susan.
Truffle black forest.
Ah,
racist.
that's good. Yeah.
It's racist.
Uh,
Wow, that's great. Wow.
oh, we got the truffle Nyamo.
Niagara
that is.
Falls.
I don't like these.
I don't know
started
how.
out good. We started out good, and then it went downhill.
I think they're getting better.
All right.
That
Oh,
never happens on our show.
we got the mousse, the truffle mousse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
No.
good.
Oh,
You
I
got
can start
the-
over again. Let's see. I have to get. I think there's 7 of them.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
got
there's
the-
7 of them.
You got
One of
the
them
has
Jackie
wheat
Moose
flavors.
pie.
Going through the.
What was that? What was that, Scoot?
One of the candy bars have weed in it.
that was for Johnny.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Wow.
Already went sideways on us for a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to moving my thing around.
7. Yeah. So this is your care package. Each person will be getting 7. Count
Wow.
them. 7 arrow bars.
Wow.
Very nice.
Whoa.
You got your, like I said, your tiramisu,
Ew.
Tiramisu candy bar. Hilarious.
Yeah. your chocolate mousse.
Mousy.
That'll be good.
Jackie Moose pie.
Mousy truffles.
Yeah. Your black forest.
Oof.
Racist.
No good.
Racist
I
forest.
would have cherry.
I like that it's in French underneath. Forte noir.
We. Did I?
Tiramisu again.
What's tiramisu
Wait,
in French?
Tiramisu. Your
Ooh,
brownie.
Yeah, I like that one.
You got one called Mrs. Jones.
Mrs.
We have
Jones.
Willie the
Texas
Devil
people.
and Mrs. Jones.
I like
Peppermint.
the peppermint menthe. Menthe.
Mrs.
That's menthe.
Mon, yeah,
Mrs.
yeah.
Jones.
The milk. This is the original Arrow,
Chocolate milk.
Yeah, it is.
Original.
and the
No
Nyamo.
chocolate.
Oh, there you go.
No,
I
I
like
wanna
that
know
one.
what-
That's my favorite one right
Orange?
there.
Is that orange? What is that last one?
Nyamo. It's Oh, let's see. What
That means I love you.
It has iodine in it.
Exactly.
Nyamo.
Oh, you don't want to know what's in here.
No, yeah.
I can't even pronounce some of these words.
Yeah, they're all in French.
Bad.
Yeah, well, I can read the French ones.
Oh.
That's the ones that are
man.
scaring me. It's the polyglutamates and all that stuff.
I
Anyway,
can't
it's all
wait.
good
Yeah.
stuff that's good for you.
We're gonna have to do a taste testing and film it for Wayne.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to be sending this out next week as your care package. Ugh,
I'm gonna taste test it in the Cat in the Hat suit.
Yeah.
there you go.
I once sent a Nobody Cares package. That was pretty good. Nobody cares.
What
Nobody
is
cares.
it? A nobody cares package?
It had
Yeah,
all
nah,
the bread from the
nobody
Harold's
cares.
chicken bucket.
Just
Is
stuff.
that like
I don't
the
know.
no prize letters?
Yeah, no one ever opens it. Nobody cares. They never find out what's inside.
Art put all the white bread from the bottom of the Harold's chicken bucket in there.
Yeah, all the crust, all the end piece, the heel piece.
Oh, someone's bringing us Harold's
A
chicken
big
again,
piece.
right?
A big
Isn't
piece.
Chad bringing us?
Oh, is that
Harold's chicken?
Chad? Yeah, he is. He asked me. He wrote to me, asked me if I'm going to the show, and I said, of course. And he goes, good. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah,
And
I
that
don't
must
think
have been
I
her.
don't think they're announced yet. They put me up on the website, but I didn't see you up there yet.
Yeah, I looked today and I was concerned, but I know that
Me
I
and Freddie Prince Jr. are going to be there.
Yeah, he's going to be at our table, I think. Yeah, he's going to hang out. And we're
Jimmy
going to do a
Jawa.
comic one. Jimmy Jawa's going to be. I'm going to bring
Jimmy Jawa. We love Jimmy Jawa. Jimmy Jawa's gonna have a table at C2E2.
I should bring the Jawa with me. He invites me all the time to his shows.
By the way, Artie, of course, always pays me the compliment that I don't have sweaty hands or.
Yeah, he's dry. Yeah.
But I know. Well, actually, I was going to say Jimmy Jawa had sweaty hands, but no, it was. Hey, Johnny, meet Jimmy Jawa, and I'm like, sure. And he went, nice to meet you.
Yeah, he coughed in your hand, coughed in his hand. Yeah,
And then he outside his hand. I'm like, you don't think I'm going to actually shake that now, do you?
he had moist appendages. That guy.
I would have.
Yeah.
We love Jimmy. He does those shows. He runs those shows like you wouldn't believe. He's wonderful. And we love Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna run my campaign, I think, Jimmy.
He runs the. He handles the Three's Company ladies. He's in charge of them.
Doesn't
Yeah, of Janet and Terry. Yeah, he does them.
I
Yeah.
like how you said that. He handles them.
He handles them.
I
Yeah.
bet he handles them, absolutely.
And Deep
Yeah.
Roy, he handles Deep Roy. He brings Deep Roy
Probably-
to all his shows.
You know who else
He
he's?
probably coughs in his hand before he handles it.
You know who I think he's a handler of is that Brooke Baker, the dentist lady on AEW.
Oh,
Britt Baker.
Yeah, Britt Baker. I think he's in charge of her too. He books her stuff too.
When is that show coming up?
C2E2, which one?
Oh, not C2E2. No, the.
Oh, his
Wait a
DuPage
minute.
shows.
Yeah, are you saying Jimmy is handling them at C2E2?
If they go, but no, he usually handles them for the DuPage County shows. And
That's what I'm asking. Is when is the DuPage show?
I'm not sure. I think there was one just 2 weeks ago, but I don't know when the next one is. I think there's one in Milwaukee coming up.
Deep Roy is frequently a guest at those shows, and he played all of the Oompa Loompas in the Johnny Depp
Yeah.
Willy
His name's-
Wonka movie.
His name's Deep Roy.
I am proud to say I've never seen that movie.
He's a
and I'm
little
not
guy.
going to see the new one with Schlamme.
He
Never gonna
probably
watch
knows.
that.
No, never gonna watch that.
There's
He
only
probably-
one.
He probably knows how deep your love is. That Deep Roy.
Exactly
Yeah.
true.
he was
Deep
at the Trek convention last year.
The
What
which
do
one?
you get when your pain is in your balls? When you sit on your balls? Excruciating pain that ricochets off the walls. The mother and the father. Who's to blame? The mother and the father.
That doesn't rhyme with walls.
Those
Seems
movies.
to me we've reached the end of the show at this point.
We could say so.
Cares.
Let's
I
go.
just
Did
got
you
on
guys
here.
ever hear that
Nice.
Mr. Booze song? Mr. Booze, Mr. Booze. What was
Yes.
that from? That was from Robin and his Seven Hoods? Is that the movie?
That was the
Correct.
guy. They were fighting tooth decay, I believe.
And it's
We make holes in teeth.
it's cool because it's quartet of Bing Crosby singing lead, and then Frank Sinatra, Sammy, and Dean all have lyrics in the song too.
I really like that song. That's really good.
Don't mess with Mr. Booze. They're at a temperance meeting. Alcohol, like kind of a church alcohol anonymous movie, basically, or meeting.
Anonymous.
Exactly.
Anonymous.
Phenomena. That's a great song.
Anyway,
That should be a
follow
love.
us when you see us.
Yes.
Are we done? I just got on.
Yeah. We've
I
been
gotta
here
go to
4
bed.
hours. Follow us when you see us. We'll all be at C2E2, but we'll probably pod before then.
Yeah,
I-
we're gonna.
Before then.
Ideally,
You
yes.
guys, you guys doing anything special for the big show? Like
Which
buying
one?
clothes, new shoes, a coat,
I was
haircut,
gonna-
or anything?
I got to check in with Negan and Chris Delandro and see if they need me to moderate any panels.
Oh, that
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
cool.
panel.
Yeah,
If
I never-
Smoke wants to submit an all panel, that's fine.
I never know what to say at the panels when we do.
I'm aware of that,
It
and
depend-
that's why I would caution and say,
Yeah.
let's have a plan and maybe not crap on people who do prepare things and go, wow, I just sat through that whole thing.
Mm.
That's like, that's not supporting on stage, but by all means, I don't mind backstage, but
Oh,
maybe
I'll do it in front of the stage, back of the stage. I'll do it everywhere I want.
Someone just got yelled at. I think.
I absolutely just happened. Absolutely just happened.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Mr. Booze. Mr. Booze.
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby?
That's a good song. That's is that also Superstar Carpenters?
Yes, Karen Carpenter, the
I
voice
forgot
of an
that part
angel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mr. Booze.
I really do.
Love it, love it. Follow us when you see us.
Hey, yeah,
Check out my website.
subscribe to Word Balloon on YouTube. Also, Comics
The
YouTube.
Comics channel as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Follow the links below. Tell a
and
friend. Share.
join the I Like Pink, very much lowest Facebook group and all of that. Why
This
not?
and that.
This
and the
episode has been brought to you by Aero Bars
Arrow bars.
from
Arrow
Canada.
bars.
Mm-hmm.
The only
And the
chocolate
down-
that has hair in it.
Yes,
and-
nothing satisfies more than an arrow bar after you've sat on your ball.
Special guest Wayne. Thank you for coming, Wayne.
Thanks for coming, Wayne.
Thank you.
Thanks for that Madam Web review.
You know what
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't get to is we didn't get to ghost stories, but we'll do it next show.
And maybe we'll review Madam Webster next time.
Yeah.
Ooh, even better, Madam Webster. That should
Madam
happen.
Webster. Yeah.
Totally happen. All right.
Yeah.
Wait till they do Madam
Show
Urkel.
me that smile.